Hello guys, it's Effie here, playing back my second Molten Core run. Yes, I'm a glutton for punishment and did it a second time. Second run was actually worse than the first for some reason. Maybe it's just a bad group, I don't know. I'm showing you in the healer perspective, even though we all know the event's going to be ending shortly. Probably by the time this uploads it'll be ended. This is more of a how to heal as a priest in a 40-man, which you'll never really see again in WoD. I can tell you, second run, you definitely don't get anything. It's still a minor chance of getting the pet, which I didn't get. And I was like, I am not dragging myself through this again for a measly pet. This was a very, very painful run. Yes, when you're in this big of a group, whether it be in a battleground for 40 people, you see everybody's health bars drop. And Divine Hymn does amazing work. That's how most of us priests got near the top of the healing meters, because it's very hard as holy priests to be at the top. I mean, yeah, we can heal in a pinch. We gotta conserve our mana more than others. I mean, I finally got my druid to 100, and it's very hard to get my druid compared to my priest. Yes, I did utilize Soulwell there. I pulled out everything trying to keep everybody alive because it was just that bad of a group. I just did key boss fights. I didn't record the whole run because it did take over 2 hours. I started at, I think it was 10 o'clock my time, and it's 11 and we're finally at Gar. Yeah, it was a bad run. Here we go, fading off to the next one. Because like I said, I couldn't do the whole every boss. I tried. It would have taken way too much hard drive space up to record 3 hours. In this fight, I was the one designated to dispel the Shadowward Pains off of the tanks. So my healing isn't the best compared to the rest on the meters. Yes, Mass Dispel, whether people in raids want to admit it or not, uses a lot of mana. I think it's 36,000 mana just to do a Mass Dispel. Although in this fight, it was kind of needed a couple times, I think. Besides the dispelling, there wasn't really anything special for healing. I mean, cycle in Halo whenever the raid gets damaged, keep the tanks topped off as needed. pop a renew a few times, do a circle of healing, prayer healing, all that. Nothing too intensive. With that many people, doing Halo's awesome because you always get 2 instant flash heals. And I'm gonna bring some druid healing advice also to the channel. That's gonna be coming up next. I just wanted to get this video out because it's been sitting on my hard drive collecting a lot of space. I honestly wish Blizzard kept this raid in for longer than just an event, because this should be, right now to get into heroics you have to do the proving grounds. Well, I think to get into raids you should have to go into this first before you go into LFR, because not many people would be in LFR then. I tried LFR and it was actually laughable compared to this raid. There's like no mechanics. It is impossible to wipe. I mean, I'm pretty sure you can, but it is impossible to wipe. If you wipe in LFR, there's a problem. Kind of like how all the mechanics were still kept in this raid compared to LFR raids. That's one downside of LFR, is a lot of the major mechanics, like the arena fight. There's like no mechanics. All you gotta do is run him to the flame and that's it. You don't have to go up into the arena and kill the ads or anything else that would wipe the raid. So us priests decided to put feathers out, and they got wasted. So those who don't know, if you haven't done this event because maybe you didn't hit 100 in time, and you never did this back at level 60 or 70 when you had to follow the mechanics, you got put in the center and you had to run out before you died. So we put those feathers there so people can run out and survive.
Reckless mortals.
And then there they all go.
The sons of the living flame.
It's like just a waste. Yeah, I kind of wasted my divine hymn. You want to do it whenever people are a little less health than what I did. Actually, looking back in retrospect, I did really bad. I'm not the best priest. I was before they changed everything the way it is now. I'm still learning. The best thing about the beginning of the expansion is everybody's still learning, and those of us who can't play 24/7 will still learn throughout the expansion. And then they'll change it up again when the next one comes out. Yes, as I said in my first video of my priest healing, flash heal will make you go boom very quick. Like you saw in this fight, I ran out of mana before the battle ended.
Rashly, you have come to wrest the secrets of the living flame. You will soon regret the recklessness of your quest. I go now to summon the Lord whose house this is. Should you seek an audience with him, your paltry lives will surely be forfeit. Nevertheless, seek out his lair today. He who was ancient when this world was young. Bow before him, fools. Bow before your ending. Too soon. You have awakened me too soon, Executors.
In the way this fight is set up, there's always raid healers and the tank healers, and there wasn't enough tank healers. Everybody was trying to heal the raid, which worked, but it didn't. You'll see the tanks died a couple times.
You allowed these insects to run rampant through the hollow core. Now you lead them to my very lair. You have failed me, Executors. Justice shall be met indeed.
One thing I'm kind of bummed about is fire resist wasn't a must this time around compared to back at 60. Back at 60 you needed fire resist or you've been screwed. Yeah, who died right there? Someone died, I think it was a DPS.
Taste the blades of Sulfuron.
Yeah, after seeing the shamans, I'm thinking about making a shaman healer. It's been like that for throughout every raid I've been in. Is the shamans have been up top on healing for some reason. I don't know what it is with it. Maybe their itemization is better. I don't know. But whatever it is. Don't get me wrong, I did LFR on my druid already, and he did pretty well. He actually was top, but there was no shamans. It was me, a priest, and I think a paladin or two. I forgot how many are LFR. I mean, it is kind of laughable. You get to 615 item level. You go into LFR at 615 item level, and you get better gear than heroics, and heroics are more of a pain. I think on this fight, the tanks didn't swap because I think there's a stacking debuff. Because I just saw Graver was like at 70% health and then died immediately.
Taste the flames of Sulfuron. By fire be purged. By fire be purged.
One thing I do gotta say is playing Alliance for so long and then finally switching to Horde, something I've been wanting to do since Wrath. It's weird because I've had the same character models for years and days of playing, you know, like actual count days, however many, you know, tens of 100 days it is, whatever it was. It's weird playing a different race with that same character. So while we're here, plans about the channel, I'm thinking about either doing solo raids with my priest or druid. I might do a few PvP videos just to show how you can skate by. I did find ways you can beat the honor buddy system because those bots are a pain in the butt. Whenever they targeted me, I found a way to because I heal in battlegrounds, so they you know, they target the healers. Well, I found a way to have them still target me, not hit me, and the DPS just knock them down because AI, you gotta find the glitch in AI to make it work. And if I catch myself doing it, I'll put it up for you guys. It's actually very fun.
Taste the flames of Sulfuron.
I know this is like the redheaded stepchild of the expansion where no one's ever gonna want to release footage of it because it was just that big of a pain to do. That's why I went through a second time and did it, so people have footage of it and they can watch it and go, I remember that. That event sucked. It did, and as Bats from Heels vs Babyface said it best, it is like, excuse my French, scraping your dick across broken glass. It is that bad. You always get a headpiece. You always got a headpiece, but everything else was a chance. It doesn't matter. After that, I'm like, no, I'm not gonna do it again. People, you know, there's a rumor going around that you might, you know, that you would get the pet or whatever the second time. You don't get it. Alright, well, that's the video. Thanks for watching and have a good one.